Every morning, she arrived at the office on time. Simple clothes, hair neatly tied, eyes full of responsibility. Her name was Ayesha, an ordinary girl with extraordinary burdens. This job was not just work for her. It was her mother's medicine. Her younger brother's school fees, her family's survival. At the top of the office, hierarchy sat her boss, powerful, influential, and cruel. To the outside world, he was a successful man. Inside, he was a predator. It started with words, then came raised voices, then orders that crossed boundaries. Redo this file. This isn't your job, but do it anyway. And one day, he crossed a line that could never be uncrossed. He would call her into his cabin, close the door, and remind her who held power. He humiliated her, threatened her, warned her that if she spoke up, she would lose everything, her job, her dignity, her family's security. Ayesha stayed silent, not because she was weak, but because silence felt like the only way to survive. One day, he looked at her and said coldly, "My shoes are dirty. Clean them." Her hands trembled. Her eyes burned with tears. Yet she bent down and cleaned his shoes, not out of submission, but out of helplessness. Then the violence escalated. A slap for speaking, a shove for a mistake, and with every bruise came another threat. Every night she stood in front of the mirror and asked herself, "Is my silence protecting me or destroying me?" One day, a new girl joined the office. She was confident. She smiled freely, and Ayesha saw that same dark look in her boss's eyes, the look she had feared for years. That day, something broke. Not Ayesha, her silence. She began collecting evidence. Emails, voice recordings, messages, every insult, every threat, every act of abuse documented carefully. She was afraid, but this time fear no longer controlled her. One morning she didn't go to the office. She went straight to the authorities. A complaint was filed. An investigation began. The man who once thought himself untouchable now stood with his head lowered. The office was quiet. The same people who once looked away now nodded at Ayesha with respect. The verdict came. The boss was removed, punished by law. And for the first time, a notice appeared on the office wall. Ayesha still works there today, in the same office, but now with her head held high. And the new girl? She was no longer alone. Message, strong disclaimer style. This story is not about one woman. It is about thousands of voices silenced by fear. Endurance is not strength. Standing up against injustice is.